Hello everyone, this is Panda the Hunter bringing you another Minecraft episode. Today, instead of showing you a solo survivor world or a tutorial in creative mode, I've decided to show you around my base on the RLY server. Now, this is a whitelisted server that will pretty much allow anyone in as long as you agree not to cause any drama, do any griefing, that kind of stuff. Now, some pranks are allowed, like one that I will tell you about later in the video, but for now, let me go ahead and show you around. This is, of course, the entryway that I dug out just to get underground, because once I start pranking people, I don't want them to exactly know where I'm at. Now, I chose to go with the oak wood down here for the floor to kind of give it more of a rustic look with the cobblestone walls, the stone brick ceiling, and the chiseled stone pillars. The reason why I chose this color combination with the vines on the wall is simply because of how it looks. Looks old, looks ancient, and to me, it's always been more appealing. Right over here to the left is, of course, the Mines of Pandaria. I know, bad pun, but it's the only thing I could think of. And as you can see, I put the stone bricks right there to break up the floor so it's not just one long thing of wood. And then the oak planks here actually play an important part in mining, at least for me. See, each of these mine shafts is about 120 blocks deep, with torches set at 10 block intervals. The problem with that is, since I only made it right here one block higher than the rest of the mine shaft, there were times when I would actually skip right by the entryway and continue on all the way down to there, where I would realize very quickly that I had gone too far. The oak planks help guide me back to my base camp, which is called Pandemonium. Another groan-worthy pun brought to you by yours truly. Now, right here in front is my community vault system. Why do I have it open to the community and not all just for myself? Well, because I'm a nice guy, and because I like to have people owe me things every now and then. I do, of course, have right here some private stuff, and as we go inside, we will see Fred, the friendly banker golem, just standing guard over all my material possessions. I have 3 chests of cobblestone because I plan on building a nice wall sometime in the near future, hopefully. And as we go on, you will see that I have a box for just about everything that I need, from food down to building supplies, cactuses, cacti, which I plan to make plenty of traps with later on, all the way to some more useless things like some seeds, because let's face it, once you have a decent farm set up, you really don't need to bother with the seeds after a while. Now, let me go ahead and give you a tour of the rest of it. Right here used to be my tree farm, and as you can see on the signs, on the left is my small vegetable farm, and on the right is pretty much what I used to consider my main hall. In front of me, I actually just got done digging this out and putting in my first automated melon farm just for this video, because I figured it would be nice to have something brand new to show everyone instead of the same old boring routine. Right here used to be the tree farm, as I had just got done saying, but I realized that I'm not getting enough wood from this small little area. So my plan is to build right back there a bigger and better tree farm, brought to you by Mumbo Jumbo. Now over here is my very, very small vegetable farm, everything done in rows to help them grow faster. That is actually something I did not know personally. I used to just put everything in a giant block and hope it grew as fast as everything else. No, it turns out if you actually put it in rows, it will actually grow a whole lot faster. Now, I do plan on extending this back. Whoop, there goes the melon farm. I do plan on extending this farm back about another 100 blocks or so, just to have more and more crops. And in doing so, I do plan to automate it to where everything will be dispensed out probably right around here into a nice double chest or something. Now, over here, as I had said earlier, is the main hall. Now, why did I consider this the main hall? Mostly because you can see the nether portal over there, which is where a lot of the community's players love to come through, at least when they stop in for the first time. But I also decided, since this was a big traffic area, to put a bunch of chandeliers in and put a nice pattern up on the ceiling, as well as put some oak fences down the side of the walls, just to make the room really pop. Now it seems like some of the vines that I put down earlier have already taken hold, and it's starting to look more like a mess, so I might have to get rid of those. Off to the right, you have what was my very first automated melon farm and automated pumpkin farm. Again, these are compact designs brought to you by Mumbo Jumbo. I love that guy's videos, and in all honesty, he's helped me learn more about redstone than most other players combined. Now, this room right here, let me take you around to the front, is going to be a mob grinder once I get up there, dug out, and, well, I guess before I can actually dig all that out, I would have to go and find the local ravine and fill it in. Over here is my enchanting room. The enchanting station is a block off the ground to help pull in the spells from all of the books on the bottom shelf. So if we walk in, it actually looks pretty neat just floating there. Right over here is the cactus farm. Again, this one really needed no redstone to automate, and again is another one of Mumbo's micro farms. Inside, as you can see, it's obviously working. It just takes a while for cacti to grow. Over here is the chicken control room. We just go up here, pop this open, toss in some seeds to make more chickens so that I can get even more cooked chicken. Come out, go around the side, have a nice little reflecting pool there, and right there you see all the chickens. Whoop! Well, he's gonna have a bad day, but I'm not. I'm gonna have a delicious meal. Now, I did go by this too quickly to point this out. I do have some nice little rules here. That one I know will make some people laugh, but this one is my favorite. I am not held liable for any of the chicken attacks. Now, how about we go take a look at that melon farm? This one, surprisingly, was not a Mumbo creation, but instead from FedEx Gaming. The beauty about this thing is all of these pistons work simultaneously so that any melons that do pop up at the same time are broken, fall into the water, down into this hopper, and right here into my chest. Now, I am going to need a lot of melons for a prank that I have involving Spling, one of the community members, who has been oh so helpful with me. Over here, I do plan on building something, maybe another farm like that for a pumpkin or something, but until I actually decide, I don't know. Now, in the back is where I do plan to build the tree farm. I plan on knocking out a nice little 3x3 area where I can go back and build whatever I need. I have plenty of space back there to clear out, and I can do whatever I need to build the best tree farm possible. Now, as you can see here, I decided to put down a different kind of pattern than what you saw over here. The reason why I'm pointing this out now and not earlier, one is because I forgot, and two, most people when they first see my videos, they just glance over it. The reason for this pattern is because it looks nicer than if I just had a cobblestone walkway leading to each of the rooms. This part right here will eventually have a statue of some sort, or maybe even a fountain, to make it look more natural with the shape. If I do a fountain, I'm going to have to probably add in a few more blocks on the corners to give it a circular shape, but that would be a build for another time. Now, unfortunately, unlike my solo survivor game, I will not be posting videos as I go along here, Not because I think that it would be, oh, self destructive in some ways, because I know some of my community mates will be watching these, but mostly because I don't like people watching me build, at least when it's on the community server, only because. Oop, there you clearly saw the Melon Farm in action. Only because it makes the videos last so much longer than if I were to build it beforehand and then just show it off afterwards. Well, I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and this is Panda the Hunter, hoping you all liked what you saw.